Hey guys, it's Ben from Hilltop Packs, and today we are releasing our new D50T fabric from Challenge Sailcloth. That's the same company that makes Ultra fabric, that makes Eco Pack fabric, and we've been on the search for a new lightweight fabric to make dry bags and stuff sacks out of that we could maybe make an affordable item over top of like something like Dyneema. Dyneema is very expensive and only getting more expensive. And some of the Eco Packs still just a little bit too heavy. We want to find something a little bit more lightweight for our dry bags, stuff sacks, and of course food bags. And we think we found it. Actually, we've been testing it for a few months. It has held up incredibly well and has a lot of advantages over Dyneema, like cost. It has a lot of advantages over the DTR75 that we used to use that this is replacing. So just talk about the DTR75 fabric. We really like that fabric. However, there were some problems with maybe quality control. And over the course of maybe 100 rolls, there were a couple of rolls that we had some problems with delamination issues. And of course, we replace those bags. If you have a bag of DTR75 and it delaminated, please contact us. We'll replace it with one of these new bags here. It is still under warranty, of course. But these new bags, better lamination, better adhesive. They're actually quieter than the DTR75. That was one big complaint about DTR75, is extremely loud. So we're going to go over sizes here in just a minute. But again, the cost savings over Dyneema is about 30%, which is crazy. We've actually been able to lower our costs on the dry bags and stuff sacks 10% from where the DTR75 bags were. So we've actually lowered the cost by 10%, which was the last time somebody actually lowered their costs. So we save some money, so we're going to pass those savings on to you. So by dropping them 10%, it ends up about 30% savings over Dyneema. So again, better lamination, better adhesive. Been testing these things for 2 months on both dry bags, stuff sacks, food bags. Zero problems. We're extremely happy with these bags. Weight-wise, it's the same as DTR75 and just a hair heavier than Dyneema, like 1.43. Very, very comparable. The weight difference, to me, is not worth the 30% increase in price. So just kind of go over the sizes and what you might actually use these things for, and I'll kind of hold them up against each other. So we'll start with dry bags first. We're going to talk about stuff sacks, but let's just talk about actually what you might use either one for. Anything that's going to be compressible in your pack, like clothing, quilts, I like to use stuff sacks. So you kind of compress it in your pack. When you push it down, air is kind of coming out the top of the stuff sack, helps you really condense the volume in your pack. Dry bag, of course, you have maximum weather resistance because it's going to roll top, but it is going to hold some air, which is going to take up a lot of volume in your pack. So you kind of want to pick and choose what you're doing. If you're going canoeing, kayaking, dry bags are the way to go. If you're just a backpacker and you're not going to be submerged underwater, stuff sack for compressible items like clothing and quilts, stuff sacks are typically good enough. And they're both seam tape, so the seams are completely sealed, so nothing to worry about there. So let's talk about the different sizes of what you might actually use them for. So dry bags first. Small, perfect for a small med kit, maybe a small ditty bag, maybe a small battery bank. You're not going to be able to put a 20,000 milliamp in here, of course. Maybe it's one of those little small ones. So this is the small. The medium, this is the medium size. This is pretty much the go-to ditty bag for most people. Easy to get your hand in and out of if you want to. This does hold a 20,000 milliamp battery if that's what you carry. Some extra electronics. You can use an extended med kit. A lot of stuff you can fit in this medium bag. And if it's not quite enough, maybe you carry like a full roll of toilet paper. Our medium long is perfect for that. You may have to squish the roll a little bit, but it does fit in here. This is the medium long for this for an extended ditty bag. We'll compare the medium long to our large. Here's a large dry bag. Now this is what I use my clothing bag for. Summertime, I barely use maybe a quarter of it. And in the wintertime, I'll use most of it, like with my puffy jacket and stuff like that. So perfect for a clothing bag. This is the large. So now we're going to talk about different sizes for quilts. So this is the jumbo, great for like maybe a 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree quilt. I'm not really familiar with a lot of sleeping bags, so you're kind of on your own with that one. But quilt, 30, 40, 50 degree, this is the perfect size for that. That's the jumbo. If you're talking about a 0 to 10, 20, 30 degree bag, the Jumbo Plus is probably better suited for that. Again, roll top, all seam sealed. This gives you a little bit extra room, a little bit extra width as well for the quilts, like Jumbo Plus. Let's talk about stuff sacks. So we got a small stuff sack. It is a cinch top, small opening at the top. So whenever you put it in your bag, make sure you're not putting this someplace where maybe water would get to it. So that's the small. This is the medium. And if you're going to make like a little medium kit, maybe you're just going to carry some extra socks. This might be the way to go. If you're going to carry some extra clothing, maybe the large would make more sense. You can put some extra clothing in here, a shirt, some socks, underwear, things like that. This is the jumbo for your quilt. If you're going to take a 30, 40, 50 degree quilt, summer quilt, the jumbo size is perfect for that. And if you're going to take like a winter quilt, you're talking 0, 10, 20, 30 degree quilt, the Jumbo Plus is perfect for that. So that is our new line of dry bags and stuff sacks using the D50T fabric from Challenge Sailcloth. Again, same company that makes Ultra Eco Pack. Really good stuff. We've been testing this for a while. We're super excited about it. So any questions about the fabric, all the dimensions, all the weights is all in the product description page. Make sure you check that out. But any questions, let us know. I'll answer those questions as best as I can. And see you guys next time. Thanks you so much for watching. Goodbye.